Spiritual soul in the building. Gazer, nature soul in the building, man. Simple. Now check this out, man. So first thing first, so I got a little sensitive topic for y'all. Now, for all my new subscribers, I dropped a video about what happens if you was to get murdered or like killed or something. And if you got a very low vibration, you're not used to talking about this type of stuff. This could be a tough topic for you because we all have lost some loved ones. But if you really actually had the chance to know what actually happens when you pass, you won't be complaining at all. You won't have no worries throughout life. You won't be scared to die, anything. You got to understand that everything you learned on TV was a lie. Everything they taught you about dying, they made you scared of death. They made that was to control you, to program you. If you actually knew what it was, if you actually knew what life after death was, you won't need nobody to control you. You won't need nobody to lead you. You won't need none of that shit. You won't be able to be controlled. So when y'all think of passing away, y'all think of blood and all this funeral and all this other shit. Man, all that stuff was made by these fucking motherfuckers running this matrix. It is not. None of that shit is, all of that is irrelevant. Now let me tell you this. So I'm going to leave a link in the description. I'm not going to talk too much about, because I talked about a lot of stuff about life after death. I'm going to talk about the process after you come to acceptance that you passed away. So in one of my recent video, when I was talking about what would happen if you was to get killed, I told you, one thing y'all have to understand, this glob of meat don't matter. I'm going to always say that. I always have to repeat that for all my new subscribers. This glob of meat don't matter. Your soul is what matters. So every time you go to sleep, when you going to sleep, your soul, you dreaming, bro, you are alive on other realities. This is a matrix. This is an illusion. So everything you sense with these two eyes that you see is not real, man. It's not real. You have to really stomach that shit in. This is hell. Y'all have to understand that. This is hell. Man, everything I'm getting from meditation, all this, everything I'm getting from deep within, it don't get no worse than this, man. I'm telling y'all, everything you hear on TV, all this extra shit, is just made to keep you in fear. This is hell. So let me tell you this. So when you pass away, the soul leaves the body. The soul leaves the body. This body stay here for the matrix. It can stay here for whatever it need to stay. It's no longer yours. Just say this is your avatar, right? So one thing y'all have to understand. Before I even talk about when you pass away, before we came to this matrix, we all had a purpose. You have to understand that we all had past lives. We're gonna have to keep coming here until we escape the matrix. How you escape the matrix? Bro, you gotta go through all the karma, all the shit you put people through. You gotta face that shit within. You have to really go within, start meditating, raise your vibration, become enlightened. You ain't even gotta become enlightened. You just gonna come to the point you're gonna raise your vibration high enough. You're going to be connected with God. Everything will happen naturally. It's going to take time, but it will take, I'm going to tell y'all like me, it takes time. I've been doing this, for 4 or 5 months. It takes time. I'm still learning all this stuff, but you're going to start learning so much about yourself. You have so much superpowers. There's so much about you that you don't know. So you have to understand, before you came here, you signed up for this shit. You knew everything that was going to happen. Everything. You knew every situation you was going to get in with that person. People that passed away and get killed, you'd be like, damn, why did they just get killed? They knew that was going to happen, man. They knew that was going to happen. You have to understand, death is not a bad thing. It's made to be a bad thing on this matrix. We all have a serious purpose that we came here for. And you will find that out once you start meditating, going within, etc. It's so much more. It's so much about this life after death shit, but I'll drop a video about reincarnation for y'all sooner or later. But let's stick to the topic. So when you pass away, the soul leaves the body. Now, it depends on how you pass. If you pass peacefully, before you even pass, like say for instance, if you're an older person, when y'all be thinking these old people be in bed and they be like just in deep rest, they already be connected with their spirit guides and their guardian angels. So you got to understand, when you pass, your soul leaves the body and you could literally see your body right there. It depends on how you pass. So if you pass away in a tragic death, like the video that I dropped, you could be shocked. You could be hurt. It could take you a very long time to accept the fact that you just passed. You have to accept the fact that you just passed. So if it's a tragic death, you have to accept it. If it's a suicide, you have to accept the fact that you're going to have to realize what you've done. And you have to feel that pain that you put all these people through that you hurt. You have to accept that shit. It's going to be 10 times worse. But when people say you commit suicide, you go to hell, no. You didn't even have a chance to learn about the Matrix. You didn't even have a chance to really find about your real self. Why the fuck would our creator just throw you in hell? You didn't even have a chance. So like all these people that believe in religions and all this different shit, they don't even have a chance. So what that means? They have to do it over again until they figure it out. Reincarnation. You have to keep coming back until you figure it out. Every last person that's watching this video have a past life. You can go in, go within, you can connect with nature, get them Akashic records. You have a past life. You can go see a psychic. All of that shit is real. You have psychic abilities. You just are so programmed. You're a robot. You programmed by the TV. You programmed by the Matrix, which you eat. Everything is made to toxic up your brain so you can't figure out who you are. So even church is made to distract you from meditating and connecting with your higher self. Your higher self is always there. Every time you go to sleep, your higher self, your soul leaves the body and live its best life in your dreams. You ever had dreams? You can do anything you want, huh? You could travel, you could fly. You could control your dreams. You ain't even know you could control that shit. You can go and see anywhere you want to see. All you got to do is think of it and it's, you're there. That's how that shit works. So you have to understand you are alive on other realities. You exist on other realities too, not just this one, buddy. Hope you know that. This is a matrix. This glob of meat don't matter. Death is not a bad thing. When you die, you escape the matrix. Back on topic. So if you was to commit suicide, you have to see all the pain that you put these people through, because the people was more hurt that you committed suicide. You have to feel that pain from their point of view too, right? Another way. So I said suicide, tragic death. No matter what, you have to accept the fact that you passed. You have to let go because you're going to witness your family crying, etc., etc. It all depends on how you pass. Man, it's a billion ways you can die. So we can't just keep talking about that. Once you accept the fact that you pass, now your guardian angels or your spirit guides. So you have to understand, your guardian angels and your spirit guides was signed to you for life, forever. In your past life, they've been with you this entire time. You just not aware of them. They right by you right now. Take a look at them. They right there. They always protecting you. But if you so programmed, you can't get the messages from them. You going along with the matrix. You letting your ego do all this shit. Your ego is the shit that's scared of everything. The shit that want money so bad. Your higher self don't care about none of that, because your higher self is you have superpowers. You have everything that you need already. You're already rich. You just got to get the money. It's right there. You're already happy. You already love. You already immortal. You already have everything. It's all within you. You get what I'm saying? So understand this. Your guardian angels and your spirit guides, they come. When you come to acceptance, you got to understand, in the spirit world, it could take you forever. It takes some people forever to come to acceptance that they pass away. Some never come to acceptance. Like the ones that commit murder and all this shit, and they probably rich and billionaires or millionaires. When they pass, they want to stay here. They don't want to leave. So they try to figure out different ways they could stay, or different heart transplants. Or they don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? So when they pass away, their spirit might stay here. They bound to they bound to hell. They love this shit. You know what I'm saying? So time don't exist in the spirit world. So 1 minute is like fucking 100 years in reality compared to the spirit world. So while you trying to get it together, you watching time go by, etc., etc. When you finally get it together, your spirit guides will come and they will take you finally through the process. Now this is the process. Now, this is what I did more research about this, and I like when you meditate on this shit, stuff just click with you, and you just know it's real. So through the process, now say for instance, it depends on if you a bad person or not. Bro, I don't care if you commit murder. You have to understand, if you commit murder, when you pass away, you are not going to go to the same, like, I call it school. You're not going to go to the same school as to somebody who had a higher vibration than you. Everything is about vibrations. Like I said, if you're on a high vibration, you have no fear, etc., etc. So when you pass away, you're going to be on the same level as the people you was on. on with when you was here. Then the other people who have a higher vibration than you, probably say things like me. If I was to pass away, I would be with the ones that's like me, the chosen ones, the ones who know everything, etc. It'd be a totally different for us. So if you were somebody that was a bad person, your guardian angels, you still have a guardian angel. They not going to be mad at you, bro. It's unconditional love, bro. It's unconditional love. I'm talking about the most love you have ever felt in your life. No matter who you are, no matter what you did, what you've done, it's unconditional love throughout the entire process. It's like school. So once they take you, they basically are showing you all the shit you put people through from their point of view. So say, for instance, if you hurt me, you get to see yourself hurting that person. Like, it's like you watching you hurt all these people. That's how deep that shit get. So you got to pay attention to all. That's how karma work. Karma's a bitch, bro. Karma deep. So if you hurt anybody, you murder, all this shit, you gonna have to fix all them problems. You got to go and do it all over again. But this time, you're not going to be in the same body. You might be in a different body. You might be a girl. You never know. You're not going to be the same person. Bro, it's so crazy. It's crazy. But let's get back on topic. So look, say for instance, if you was a good person, they do have, bro, the heaven that y'all think with all the pretty flower, all the clouds and pretty, that it do exist. It do exist, but that is not the final heaven. That is not the final destination. You have another higher level of being you have to go through. So once you get through the process, once you escape the matrix, now you go up to a higher level of being. So throughout the process, once you finally come to acceptance that you passed away, you basically is going through school. Your guardian angels, your spirit guides, they could be anybody. That could be your mom, your dad that passed away, your cousins. It's going to be someone that you always knew throughout your past lives, this lives, etc. It's deep, but let's stay on topic. So look, once you go through the process, your guardian angels is showing you everything that you went. Like I know y'all heard people say somebody going to show you all the bad stuff that you did and all this. Bro, that's real, but it's different though. So your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your mom, dad, whoever passed away, whoever you're closest to you, your friends, bros, they going to be showing you all the stuff that you went through. All the stuff that you put people through. You have to stomach all that shit in. You're going to feel so fucking bad. Because, bro, I'm talking about every last person you hurt, bro. Throughout your entire life. Your entire life. You have to see it from their point of view. Now, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. I feel like that's all I have for you for now. I don't want to talk off y'all ear for too long. But just know, you go through a process of learning what you've been throughout this life. So say, for instance, if I pass away, I have to go through this process of seeing everything, seeing how I fix my mistakes, seeing how I raise my vibration, etc., etc. I'm escaping the matrix. I'm taking care of myself, etc. I'm trying to fix my problems here so I won't have to go through that shit. I won't have to come back here. You get what I'm saying? That's the point of meditating and escaping the matrix. Fix them problems here. Get all that shit from out of you. All that fear, all the karma, all the fucking grudges you holding. You got to let all that shit go. Let it go so you can leave this shit and never come back. Because if you don't let it go, you have to fix this. You have to do it all over again. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not seeing nothing about no fire, hell, all this shit that people make up. Why would you get punished for something that you didn't even know? If somebody was to commit suicide, they didn't even have a chance to meditate. Because if you meditate, you would never. Because soon as somebody commits suicide, they instantly regret it soon as they get over. Instantly. You have to see all these people you hurt. It's way 10 times worse on top of the pain that you was feeling. It's way 10 times worse, and you have to come to acceptance. You will come to acceptance. Everybody will come to acceptance and move on. But you have to understand, we have higher level. We are multi-dimensional beings, bro. We exist on other realities right now, man. Life is beautiful. This matrix make it seem like it's hell, but life is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So understand, man, life after death, the process is unconditional love. It's a lot of stuff, but you do go through the schools. You do got different sections. Everybody don't go through the same shit. So I'm not going to be in the same situations with people that committed murder and stuff. They got to learn a little bit more, and they got to come back and fix all that shit. But they still got to go through the learning process just like everybody else. Until you get it together, you have to do it all over again. One thing you do know for sure, like I said at the beginning of the video, you signed up for this shit before you came here. You knew everything that was going to happen right now. Stop blaming God. Everything is already written. You have all the powers. You can see the future. You can travel to the past. You can see everything right now. You just got to unlock your superpowers. Take some time out to yourself. Get off social. Everything that you love to do is the reason why you can't do none of that. Everything starts with eating healthy and taking care of yourself. If you eating healthy and taking care, if you eating healthy, that means you taking care of yourself. That means you care about yourself enough to the point you're going to want to change the way you're going to start thinking different. But that's what I got for y'all for life after death for now. I might have a part 3 for more of reincarnation so y'all can know more of the process you go through when they tell you about, because that's a whole nother video when they tell you about the mistakes and the karma that you put people through. And then you got to come back and do it all over again. That's reincarnation. That's a whole nother vid. So I ain't going to sit and talk about all that right now. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Take care of yourself. That's more how it is with life after death. For all my new subscribers, I did make a video about life after death. If you was to get killed, I was talking about it a little more. I will leave a link in the description for y'all. And take care of yourself, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate all the love and support. Spiritual Soul signing out, bruh.